SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Every year.
Yeah, because I don't buy it.
Twice a year.
Yeah, twice a year.
Locking the clock. Then the debate is, which way do you lock it?
Right.
Do you spring ahead, or do you keep it, daylight saving time, or do you keep it standard time?
That's when it's like I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Well, welcome in. We all can agree that it is Monday, March 2nd.
And chilly.
It is chilly this morning.
Oof.
But find the shades, because there's going to be plenty of sun today, right, Kate?
Nice and bright and sunny today, which we love, especially if it is going to be so cold outside. We'll take that sun as much as we can get. We have temperatures this morning, single digits, even sub-zero for some of you as you are out and about. That's because we have that clear sky, and we are keeping it dry and very pleasant today, despite it only being in the 20s. Now, we do have some changes coming up starting tomorrow. It's gradually going to warm up this week. I know we've been talking a lot about this warm up that's on the way, so I don't want anyone getting too excited. We're not going too warm just yet, but you're going to notice things ticking up, but that will come with some precipitation with it. For tomorrow, we got a little bit of everything coming at us, so we'll talk more about that with your timecast in a few minutes.
We start the morning with...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Monday morning to you. Here is a live view looking out over Central New York, and that is the almost full moon that you see there. Tomorrow morning we'll have our full moon, and it's actually going to be a total lunar eclipse. I'll talk about that in just a minute, but it is cold as you are heading out the door this morning. A lot of us single digits and even sub-zero, and there's not that much of a wind out there, but the little bit of wind we do have, of course, is making it feel much colder out there. So bundle up as you're heading out the door this morning. Chilly start to our day, but at least we have a lot of sunshine, so that's going to help even our cold temperatures in the 20s feel a little bit better today, despite us staying below freezing again for today. But after today, things will start to rebound a little bit. Tonight's lows not as cold. We're getting down to the teens to near 20 degrees, keeping it mostly clear at first. Tomorrow morning, we start to get in on some clouds. The timing of everything lining up with the total lunar eclipse. So with that, it begins right around 3:44. But the real show really starts to kick in here shortly after 6 a.m. for tomorrow. So if your clouds cooperate, you're going to see that reddish hue in the moon. The maximum eclipse is happening at 6:33 in the morning, and then it ends at 7:02. But at that point, it's below the horizon, and then everything will conclude later on. You're going to want to catch it if you can, because the next time we see it won't be until New Year's Eve for 28 and 29. Temperatures after today. We've been talking a lot about the potential warmth on the way, so don't get too excited. We are gradually warming things up this week, but the real springtime warmth is still a week away. But at least we're starting to get little baby steps here. Mid-30s for tomorrow, 40s to close out the week, to even near 50 by Friday. High pressure is keeping us dry, clear, sunny this morning, this afternoon, and tonight. But you see down to our south, got a little bit of a wintry mix. That heads for us for tomorrow. So we're all dry today. Nothing to worry about other than it's just cold. So make sure you were bundling up. And this afternoon, sunglasses, big time. You know, there's still decent snowpack out there, despite that strong sun. So a lot of reflection going on. Here we go. It's 6:30 tomorrow morning. Farther south you go, tougher to see that eclipse. But throughway north, there should be enough breaks in the clouds to be able to see that blood moon for tomorrow morning. And then in the afternoon, here's our mix. We have kind of some freezing rain, some sleet, mixing in with some slushy snow and even a little bit of rain. Temperatures are going to be a big player with our weather for tomorrow, and then all that is up and out of here by Wednesday morning. But for some of you south and east of Syracuse, where you see the pinks, could see a glaze of ice from some freezing rain, mixing in with at least a slushy coating of some snow in some spots. And so a heads up with that for tomorrow. But after tomorrow, we don't have any chances of snow again for a little while. In fact, we got plenty of rain on the way, especially later in the week with highs in the 40s. We could even be flirting with 60 on Saturday. Don't be surprised if that number gets pushed up a little bit. Low 50s on Sunday.
Okay, right now it is 5.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
We are starting off pretty chilly. A lot of us are right near 0 degrees this morning, even below zero. High temperatures today for a lot of us in the mid to upper 20s. But what's on our side? The sun. the sun, it's getting stronger every single day. So even though it is a bit cold outside, that bright sunny sky is really going to make things feel much, much better out there. And we'll keep it pretty quiet for tonight. Great car wash day. I think that's what I'm going to do on my way home for today. To kind of get ready for the wintry mix that's on the way for tomorrow. Wednesday looks pretty good as well. And so the forecast for tonight, clouds are gradually moving in, especially farther south you go. Clouds mostly cooperating through way north to catch that blood moon for tomorrow morning. And then we have rain, snow mix getting in here for tomorrow, even with some freezing rain in spots south and east of Syracuse tomorrow afternoon. That'll move out of here by Wednesday morning. Wednesday's pretty quiet. We have rain at the end of the week with temperatures in the upper 40s.
Everywhere. This plush orangutan sold by IKEA for just $20 is now sold out around the world, with some people looking to capitalize on Punch's stardom and reselling them on eBay for hundreds of dollars. Have you seen this?
I have seen this.
Yeah.
I kept seeing it actually in my feeds, but I never clicked on it, so I didn't really know the backstory until now.
Yeah.
So
I don't
thank you
like
for
that people are buying and then reselling for
I know.
hundreds of dollars.
I hate when people do
I'm
that.
not crazy about that because, you know, I'm guessing that maybe some parents out there are trying to buy it for their little ones, so.
I know.
Anyway.
That always happens. Same,
I'm running into a similar
my gears.
situation now with an orangutan, but apparently the squishy things are like all the rage with the preteens.
Oh, okay.
I've ran into a situation with Five Below with my preteen last week, so that's a whole that's a commercial story.
We'll look for that on the Facebook page. Good morning. Welcome in. It's 5:31. It is a very chilly morning, by the way, but sunshine ahead, Kate.
It is cold. Thank goodness we have some sun, though, today.
Yeah.
That's going to really, really help kind of ease the chill a little bit.
You know it's cold when the dress matches the weather map.
That is true.
That's
I don't do
true.
it on purpose.
Yeah,
It just
me
happens to
too.
work out that way. We have temperatures quite cold. A lot of single digits outside. 12 right now in Syracuse. It is 1 below in Watertown. Whoa, check out Saranac Lake. 23 below for you this morning. All right, we're clear. We got a couple clouds out there, but not much. It's making for a really pretty view of the moon. It looks full, but it's not full yet. That's happening tomorrow morning, and that's actually when we have our next total lunar eclipse. We've got a blood moon on our way tomorrow morning. All right, it's 12 outside at the Syracuse airport, but we have a bright sunny day. Temperatures still cold. We're staying below freezing in the 20s today, but starting tomorrow, we got a stretch of some milder weather getting above freezing, but that comes at a price. We'll have more on that in a few minutes.
Clearly, sight in the sky tomorrow morning will be a morning to keep your eyes peeled for a total lunar eclipse.
Yeah, the last time a full lunar eclipse happened wasn't too long ago. This was the lunar eclipse on March 14th, 2025. This is what you might have seen if the clouds behave. We're bringing Kate to find out when might be the best possible time to look on up to the sky.
I remember this.
Yeah, it was almost exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
March 14th. Now, the clouds, it's a big if for tomorrow. It's going to be super 50-50, especially around Syracuse and points north. Farther south you go, a little cloudier, so it may not be quite as great, so we'll have to just keep a close eye. But get up, be up and out early. I would not wait longer than 6 a.m. The main show is between 6 and 7 a.m. tomorrow, give or take a few minutes.
So this is the blood moon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we call a total lunar eclipse because it kind of takes on a reddish hue to it, and so it looks all like, ooh, spooky out there.
The moon's pretty this morning, too.
Yeah, it's very nice this morning. That's what it looks like in Oswego. Yeah.
We still have the blood moon yet, but we'll get there. All right. Well, and send us all your pictures, by the way, too.
Just Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Whoa, look at this of the moon. Very spooky this morning on this Monday morning. Almost a full moon. And then here's Tower Cam. May look full, but not quite yet. This time tomorrow morning, we'll be tracking the blood moon in progress here. We have our total lunar eclipse between about 6 and 7 tomorrow morning. 6:04 to be exact is when things really begin. And it's going to be all about the clouds. Clouds are going to be pretty 50-50 for tomorrow. This is what it looks like in Oswego. We have a couple of clouds out over the lake, kind of obscuring our moon there, but a lot of you do have a mostly clear sky. It's 12 degrees right now at the Syracuse airport. It feels like 4 outside when you factor factor in a little bit of a wind. Everyone is single digits from the New York State Mesonet network and even below freezing from Central Square to Camden. 10 below right now in Redfield. So it's cold again today. Our highs are in the mid-20s, colder than it was yesterday most likely. But you know what? The sun is going to be out all day long. So that'll feel pretty nice. It'll kind of help take a little bit of the bite of the chill out of the air when you have this sun, because the sun is getting stronger and stronger every single day. Yesterday was a prime example. We woke up to about like a ½ inch, an inch of snowfall, and that was all good. You probably didn't even have to shovel. The sun did its work, even with temperatures below freezing. Overnight, temperatures not as cold. We're staying in the teens and 20s because we have a little bit of a breeze from the southeast, but clouds are gradually moving in. We're going to wake up tomorrow a little bit of a 50-50 with the clouds, and then eventually getting mostly cloudy with our highs in the mid-30s tomorrow. Here's the beginning of our warm-up. Baby steps. We're getting there. We got 40s for a lot of this week. Potential 50s this weekend, and then next week is when we get a nice little dabble of some spring weather coming at us. But we got to wait, got to be patient. We're pretty quiet with high pressure overhead. That's allowed our temperatures to bottom out because of that clear sky from that high pressure. And then by tomorrow, we'll be tracking a little bit of a mix heading our way. So on the timecast, there's not much going on today other than occasional cloud cover. Otherwise, plenty of sun to go around with highs in the 20s. It's chilly. You still want to have your winter coats with you, but of course, your sunglasses on hand. Here are the clouds overnight. Here we go. I stopped this at 6:30 tomorrow morning. Notice we got more clouds than anything farther south you go. Your best chance of getting a clear enough sky to see the blood moon is farther north and closer to the lakeshore you go. Everyone is cloudy by the afternoon, and we're bringing in that wintry mix. You see some of the pinks and purples on here. Freezing rain and snow kind of mixing in here, especially from the thruway south as things kind of pull away here by Wednesday morning. So a lot of locations south and east of Syracuse where you see the pink could potentially see a glaze of ice from that freezing rain, but not much snow accumulation, slushy coating, and that's really about it. Otherwise, some rain mixes in as well. Wednesday's pretty quiet, mid-40s. We have some rain and more 40-degree weather on Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we could be in the 50s to maybe flirting with 60 or higher. And don't forget, we spring forward this weekend.
In today's Tech Bites,
Happening now.
Developing old
Cuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
And that, I say, I'll believe it when I see it.
It's every year they talk
Every
about
year.
it. Yeah. Well, the big debate is, you know, how do you lock it? Do you
Right.
lock it with daylight saving, or do you do standard time? You know, that's also the big debate.
Good morning.
Good
It
morning.
is 6 o'clock. No debate there. Chilly start to this morning. We got Ryan and Rachel with you today.
It is March 2nd, and boy, it's still feeling like February this morning. But Kate says, grab the shades, a lot of sun ahead.
Yeah, even though it is pretty cold outside, it's going to feel not as bad once we do get that sun up and we have the afternoon upon us. We're waking up this morning near 0 for a lot of you. 1 in Fulton and Rome, 8 in Syracuse, 9 in Skaneateles, 2 below in Watertown this morning. That's because we've had a clear sky, still snowpack out there. We're really going to be chipping away at our snowpack, though, in this next week or two. You see it just below the mountains there in Mooresville, that bright, shiny, glowing thing. That's the moon. Not quite a full moon. There we go. There's another one, not obscured by the mountains. And there we go, and there's Tower Cam. Tomorrow morning, we'll have the full moon, and it's a total lunar eclipse. We got that blood moon happening for tomorrow morning, so you're going to want to be up around this time tomorrow morning. The maximum begins at 6:04, so almost exactly 24 hours from now. Let's hope the clouds cooperate like they are this morning. Temperatures not as cold tomorrow morning, too, because we are going to start up our little bit of a warm-up this week. I'll have all that for you in just a few minutes.
Thank you.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Monday morning. Got a little bit of our last call checking out the moon before it completely goes away from us this morning. Don't worry, we'll get hopefully another shot at seeing it tomorrow, because that's when the real show happens. We have a total lunar eclipse, the blood moon, happening tomorrow morning. We can barely just see it right there from our Oswego camera. So a nice start to our morning, but it's cold outside. When you go out there, you have a little bit of frost in the windshields, and we have a mostly clear sky, but a lot of you are single digits to even below zero as you were up and out in this morning. On our New York State Mesonet network, we have a lot of spots sub-zero for you. 0 right now in Westmoreland, 10 below up in Redfield. The rest of our day is chilly. We have temperatures in the 20s, but at least we have some sunshine. So even though we stay below freezing with our highs this afternoon, that sun's going to help just take the bite out of the air just a little bit. We're going to keep it fairly quiet. A little cloudy towards daybreak tomorrow. That's the thing for tomorrow morning to catch the lunar eclipse. It's going to be all about the cloud cover. It's going to be really 50-50 for us tomorrow morning. At least it's not as cold tomorrow morning, and we're not as cold in the afternoon. Tomorrow we start our very slow warm-up. We've been talking and hinting and teasing for about a week now of the potential warmer spring-like weather. Now, not quite so much this week, although we are in the mid-40s. That's well above average. You got to wait about at least another week before we start to tap into some really warm temperatures, relatively speaking. We're all quiet right now, though, thanks to some high pressure overhead. That's allowed our clouds to really kind of clear out of here. A beautiful sunny day yesterday, and we'll do it again today. A few clouds here and there, but all in all, not too bad this afternoon. It is March 2nd, so this is chilly for March standards, but we'll take this considering how chilly February was. And lots of sunshine, no issues heading out the door. Just make sure you have your sunglasses. Now, tomorrow we have a bit of a transition day for us. We wake up. There's the clouds, 6:30 tomorrow morning during the eclipse. Really 50-50 here. More clouds than anything farther south you go. We're not as chilly, but during the day, our chances for precipitation goes up. And we could be looking at a mixed bag of everything from freezing rain, which is the pink that you see on here, with some slushy snow and even some rain kind of mixing in here, especially for areas along and south of the thruway for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Then it's up and out of here by Wednesday. But some of you from the southern tier, southern Finger Lakes, where you see the pink, there could be a glaze of ice from that freezing rain, mixing in with maybe a slushy coating of some snow during the evening hours for tomorrow. So just a heads up there. Wednesday does look quiet right now. Temperatures mid-40s, so that's not too bad. We are expecting some rain in 40s at the end of the week. That's really going to put a hinder on our snowpack. And then check out Saturday, guys. 59. I was tempted to bring that up this morning, but you know what? I was like, it's still 6 days away. Let me give it another day or two. But don't be surprised if you see that number start with the 6 going forward this week. It's possible. I wasn't ready to do it just yet, but the signs are there.
Okay.
Oh, that would be rounding the corner.
Yeah, we like those signs. We won't delay our question of the day because